Okay. Because I really don't want you to fall over and hurt yourself. That's the last thing I'm... Right, but that defeats the whole purpose of the test, grabbing onto a patrol car.
Stop scrolling. The husband of one of the most powerful politicians in America just got caught in another unbelievable situation, and you won't believe what the raw police footage reveals.
So you could try both feet out if you want. Before I'll let you start. You can try the test with both feet. I'll give you like a pre-trial run, for lack of a better term. You could try it with both feet, see which one you feel more comfortable with, and then once you're ready, just let me know. Are you sure you could complete the test?
Wait, did you catch that? Look at the sheer difficulty he's having just standing still. We are looking at raw police body cam material, and the level of impairment is honestly hard to watch. The officers are giving him standard field sobriety instructions, asking him to try both feet, and he is physically unable to maintain his balance. Notice how the deputy has to step in and stabilize him so he doesn't completely fall over into the bushes? It's a textbook example of someone who should absolutely not be behind the wheel of a 2-ton machine. What's truly wild is that this isn't just some random guy. It's a prominent figure with immense resources, yet here he is on a public road, completely failing a basic physical coordination test. You have to ask yourself, how many times did this happen before the cameras were finally rolling to catch it on tape?
A stunning new report reveals the FBI recruited a member of Governor Gavin Newsom's inner political circle to wear a wire as early as June 2024. So who was this cooperating witness? Alexis Podesta, a veteran Sacramento Democrat who worked under former Governor Jerry Brown. She did so in 2020. Newsom appointed her then to the board of the state compensation.
Are you hearing this right now? Turn your volume up. We are talking about a top-tier political operative wearing a literal FBI wire. This isn't a movie script. This is unfolding right now at the highest levels of California state politics. Look at the names dropping on that broadcast. An insider from the governor's circle secretly recording conversations for federal investigators? That is the kind of development that sends shockwaves through an entire political machine. Notice how the anchor mentions the timeline. This cooperating witness has been gathering audio for months. Imagine the sheer panic happening behind closed doors right now as state officials realize their private, unsecured phone calls might have been transmitted straight to the feds. It completely changes the context of everything happening in that state's leadership. When the FBI gets involved to this degree, you know they already have a mountain of evidence.
And that's where the story takes a major turn. The New York Post is reporting, quote, Democrat insider Alexis Podesta secretly recorded conversations during the criminal probe into Newsom's then chief of staff, Dana Williamson. The revelation that she was wearing a wire as far back as June 2024 explains why Sacramento political insiders and lobbyists were stunned to receive
Pause it right there and look at the New York Post excerpt on the screen. Secretly recorded conversations. This is where the plot thickens drastically. The anchor is breaking down how lobbyists and political insiders were suddenly receiving formal FBI letters notifying them that their communications had been intercepted. Imagine checking your mail and finding out federal agents have been listening to your strategic planning calls. Look at the timeline they highlight. This wiretap was authorized and active dating way back. It implies a massive, sweeping federal corruption probe that goes far beyond a single individual. When a connected board member flips and becomes a key cooperating witness, it means the financial paper trail is actively being exposed. You can almost feel the tension radiating off the screen as they map out just how deep this investigation goes into the administrative state.
All the damage, that's pretty serious.
On Friday, around 2:30 in the afternoon, Napa County Sheriff's deputies responded to a 911 call reporting a hit-and-run crash. Investigators say the driver was 86-year-old Paul Pelosi, the husband of former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Deputies say Paul Pelosi struck a legally parked vehicle, left the scene, and was found about a quarter mile after his own car became disabled.
It's unfortunate that she just didn't park in the driveway that yesterday.
Cron 4.
Check out the environment here. This is a pristine, quiet residential neighborhood in Napa Valley. Look at the wide streets, the clear visibility, and the bright daylight. This isn't some dark, treacherous mountain road where visibility is zero. It's a suburban street where kids play and families walk their dogs. Pay attention to the local resident speaking out. You can hear the genuine frustration in her voice as she stands there in her flag shirt. She's pointing out the obvious. You just don't crash into a parked car in broad daylight unless something is severely wrong. Notice the layout of the road behind her. There is ample room to navigate. To veer off and strike a stationary object in these perfect driving conditions raises massive red flags about the driver's state of mind and physical capability at that exact moment. It's a miracle no pedestrians were walking on that shoulder when the impact occurred.
Napa Valley District Attorney's Office will now decide whether to file a misdemeanor hit-and-run charge. Pelosi has now been referred to the DMV for a driver reevaluation.
Listen carefully to the reporter's update here. The District Attorney's Office is now holding the cards on whether to officially file misdemeanor hit-and-run charges. But here is the most crucial detail she mentions: the referral to the DMV for a driver reevaluation. That is massive. That means law enforcement officers on the scene recognize something so alarming about his physical or cognitive state that they actively requested the state to revoke or review his driving privileges. You don't get referred for a reevaluation just for a simple fender bender. That specific administrative action implies that the deputies fundamentally believe this individual is a severe, ongoing danger to the public every time he gets behind the wheel. It will be incredibly telling to see if the justice system actually follows through with real consequences, or if this gets quietly swept under the rug. Drop a comment below. Do you think the justice system will actually hold them accountable this time? Hit subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.